Welcome, beautiful souls, to the healing series. If you guys are interested in clearing out your energy systems for different phases of development, then check out my playlist. Today, I will be releasing a few, but check back as I add more. Obviously, if you want to see specific trauma clearing, then leave your comments below. Now, I'm defining trauma clearing as trauma, but this is just more than you're able to process at a certain point in time, and the energy is trapped, needing to be released, transmuted, and worked through. Okay, but you can call it whatever you feel is necessary. Okay, but I will be calling it a release of trauma or clearing of trauma, and we'll be going through the different phases and stages of life. And so take a look at the playlist, whichever you're feeling called to process. I do suggest that you not operate any vehicles or any machinery, and find a place where you can relax and take in the energy. I do suggest you keep your eyes closed so that you can focus and really relax into the energy. But if you want to keep your eyes open, that is absolutely fine. You might experience a range of different emotions and physical symptoms. So you might start yawning a lot. That's absolutely fine. Actually, that's the most common, is to yawn. The mind might want to distract or wander. Try sitting through that discomfort or that distraction, because it is our nature to hang on to and avoid any sort of clearing of this trapped trauma. So just allow the process to take place and the release of the energy, and just stay with it. If you can't get through it, then watch the video in pieces if that works for you. Okay, and you might experience anger or rage, unsettling feelings. Okay, but it's not that common. You might cry, some tears, sadness might come up. Whatever emotion comes up, let it come up. You'll know that these are trapped emotions. And another common thing might be the stomach gurgling, and so that's the pH levels, the acidity shifting within the energy, and that's a good thing. Okay, as the acidic levels rise, we're transmuting a lot of this energy. So just let your body do what it does. It might twitch a bit. You might feel very tired afterwards. You might get very cold, very shaky. If you want, you could take a salt bath afterwards, a warm bath. You can get a lot of rest and drink a lot of water so that the energy flushes through. Okay, but I do suggest that you, if it's your first time doing this sort of a processing, give it, a few days, 3 days, to allow the healing to fully integrate. And so you might start to feel the effects 3 days, okay, approximately. And then you can revisit as often as you like to work throughout all the energy systems. But I would say focus on the ones that you're finding the most challenging ages of development, so that you can release a lot of that stuff. And I know with this channel specifically, and just collectively, we're working through abandonment wounds and shame, fear, guilt, and those lower vibrational energy. So we'll be focusing a lot on that type of stuff. But if you're wanting to branch out into confidence and willpower, addictions, anything like that, we can certainly focus on certain areas. But for this beginning series, I will be looking at from conception to the developmental years, your childhood, your adolescence. All right, and we will be surrounding the area with love and light and all the guides and angels based on the sessions that we're calling upon for the healing. And then there will be some light language if it is necessary, pulling through from star beings, light beings, Palladian, wherever it's pulling through is from the highest point of healing that our brain cannot recognize. And so allow the light language to do what it does, okay, even if we're not fully understanding what it's doing. It'll be focused on certain areas of the body so that the brain can register and release certain areas of trauma and trapped energy that finds a way to work its way through with that light language. All right, so we'll get into your series. Thank you so much for joining me, beautiful angels. If you are one of the first few people who have joined this video, then I would like for you to just set positive intentions for those who will join us at a later date. Okay, you are highly special beings here who are heavily healing and allowing the collective to heal through your energy, and this will pay it forward to you, and you'll get the most out of this healing session. Okay, so we want to give as much love and light and support to this community, to others who follow this video. And if you're here afterwards, then there is so much love and light that has been built up throughout this series for you to take in that beautiful positive energy. Okay, we are protecting the energy field here from anything or anyone that is not well serving when it comes to the greatest and highest good of love, light, your development, and protection. All right, so you guys are all very safe and welcome in this space, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, welcome to the Healing Energy Series, and we will be clearing the trauma from age 0 to 3 timeline for this session, from the fascia, the lymph, and the chakra system, the bones, and the muscles, and the RNA, DNA, Akashic records, and family systems. We'll go through it all, and I'll ask you to get into a position where you're feeling completely comfortable and you're welcoming your spirit's team, my spirit's team, angels and guides, light beings, animal guides, any healing beings who are capable of specializing in the healing session here for the greatest and highest good of the viewer and releasing trapped energy and trauma. Now, this session is important for healing and clearing energy that's been passed down to you from family systems. And this is your pre-verbal ages, okay? So where you couldn't speak up for yourself, and you might have taken on more than you could process at that time, which is stored as trauma with family stuff coming up. Okay, so this would be like family members, mom and dad yelling at each other, and any other violations that come up. Now, I do suggest you see any specialists that you're needing to for your developmental years that specialize in that trauma and family traumas. Okay, but this is releasing any of the family traumas, such as the finances, poverty, or underemployment, that results in an underlying silent trauma, but sudden, related to survival. Okay, so this under-earning creates these underlying beliefs of trauma, and so we're going to work on releasing. And we're going to start from birth to age 1, going through the fascia and the lymph. And the fascia is the connective tissue that's providing structure and support. It holds our muscles and our organs in place. It supports the muscles, the bones, the nerves, and the organs. It's an important part of the body's pain perception. And work through the lymph, where it collects the waste products, bacteria, and all the damaged cells from the inside of the body tissue, so they could be removed and destroyed. And the lymph nodes clean the lymph And we're clearing these systems, clearing the muscles, the bones, the bone marrow, the RNA and the DNA, the family line systems from the paternal side and the maternal side, releasing any trauma that does not belong to you. It's been developed from 0 to 1, going through the Akashic records, all the blood through the limbs and the cerebral fluid, all the major organs. We'll go through the chakra systems. We'll start with the root chakra. And the light beings who want to come through with light language to provide healing in this root chakra. Takwa, siapwa, kuyakwa, siakwa, kui, tomapwa, tikupwa, tiwapwa, tiwapwa, tikwa, niaswa, kui, chiakwa, kwo, chiawawa, sniakupa, tiapwa, niesia. And we'll go to the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra, and release any energy blocks, any trauma. And the light beings who specialize in light language coming through to heal the sacral. Toki kwa snia wa puya wa sio kwa ti kwa ti nia po ti no ti o po ti no wa ku po ti ko po ti pos ti o penta ti o ku po si o po ti o ko po ti o ko di ti o po kwa ti o po ja ti kwa ti ko job. Thank you, thank you. We are so grateful. Highly protected, loved, for your greatest and highest good. We'll move to the solar plexus. Releasing any issues with willpower and confidence and pride. Sense of self, independence, decision making. Release any doubts that are not yours, that don't belong to you. Any light language coming from the light beings to help heal this. Tapwati pupwani kupwati kopo tiopwati kwas tiopo pujapitko siapumpitio akiopwani akistio astio pujo pjapokwati tupombi ptikwa pioptikwa piokipikwa tikopwak tikopokwa topukwa puchkwa pjakopu pjapkwa pjakopu pchkwa. All right, thank you so much. And we'll move to the heart chakra. And we're releasing any feelings of abandonment, loss, separation, disappointment, heaviness in the heart, any blocks, anything that doesn't belong to us is released. Feel only love and light in the heart chakra, flowing, able to receive and give love from the healthiest place the divine creator filled with truth and love and light. Any light beings that want to come through for the greatest and highest good of the viewer and the heart healing. Tu sia si qua ti po ti sia si o qua si ti o po si o qui si o qua si o po ti o pue si o qua si o quo si o qua to si o qui sia pi o po si o po si o po si o to si o qua. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're highly protected and loved. We'll move to your throat chakra. And we're working through the front of the throat, the back of the throat, the esophagus. We're opening up the channel from your ears so you can listen and absorb and understand and communicate anything that was trapped in a 0 to 1 age where we couldn't speak up for ourselves. We trapped energy. Let us process everything we can and release. We have to. Any light language coming through. Tikwa sia pupwa dia o sia si i. Now we'll move through for the third eye. We'll remove any distortions, any projections, any energy that does not belong to you. We release the blocks and we open third eye and clear it from distortion. Any light language wanting to come through. Was, talk tiok was, talk tiok was. And we'll move through the crown chakra and your connection to the divine. Allow the channel to flow from you to divine source, love and light, truth being, no distortion, no block. Any light language that wants to come through from the greatest and highest good of your light beings can do so now. Ta sia kwa tio kwa sia kwa tio kwa tio po tio kwa sia pu tio kwa kwa ti pu kwa tio po tio pan tio po tio pa tio kwa tio po tio kwa. Thank you so much to the light beings. Now we're going to move from age 1 to age 2. All right, so let's begin. And we're going through the fascia and the lymph and the bones and the bone marrow and the blood and the major organs, the DNA, the RNA, and the family systems, Akashic records, and through the cerebral fluid. And releasing all of that, and we'll move through the chakras and the roots. Any safety issues, blockages, distortions around survival, any abandonment wounds, any trapped energy regarding addictions, distractions, distortions, let them be released on the paternal and maternal line. And we're going to move to the sacral chakra. Move to the sacral chakra. Any issues around intimacy, creativity, trust, emotional support systems, we release any traps. Trapped energy is released in the family lines, in the RNA and DNA. Anything in the sacral chakra is released. And we're going to move through to the solar plexus. And any issues with confidence, self-esteem, self-worth, with will and pride, releasing any distortions. And we're going to move to the heart space. Any feelings of lack and loneliness and abandonment, unloved, releasing any feelings of abandonment and blocks in the heart that's getting in the way of giving and receiving love. Able to receive love from the divine creator and give love. Be of service for the greatest and highest good. Release any energy that's not belonging to you. Any heaviness from the maternal, paternal lines, family systems is now cleared from the heart. And we'll move through to the throat chakra. We're cleansing the front and the back of the throat, and the esophagus, and the canals from the ears, so we can understand and listen and communicate our truth and be heard. And anything that was stunted or stuffed or suppressed or silenced is now released. Any hesitations, objections, and distortions in this chakra is released. The ability to speak our truth and communicate authentically when the time is right. Any trapped trauma is released. Now we're going to move to the third eye. Any distortions with projections, the intuition. The third eye is now being cleansed and released of any blocks. The ability to open up the third eye and tap into the intuition for the greatest and highest good. The viewer needs to see and understand. And now we'll open up the crown chakra and allow any energy that's trapped, from age 1 to 2, in your connection to the divine creator of truth and light for the greatest and highest good. Release that. And now we'll move to 2 years old to 3 years old. And in this final release, we'll ask you to take a deep breath and release. And we'll ask your guides to hold your hands and help support you, releasing this energy from the fascia and the lymph, and the bone systems, the bones, the bone marrow, the muscles, the blood, cerebral fluid, and all the major organs and the limbs, your back, your chest, and your legs, and your arms, your feet, your hands, and your throat, and your head. From the RNA and DNA and the family lineage, your maternal and paternal systems, and any trapped energy is released. And now we'll move to the chakras, and we'll start with the root chakra. Any blocks with survival, abandonment, any fear, guilt, shame, wounding is released from ages 2 to 3. Any misconceptions or beliefs handed to you that are not your own is released. Let that go. Cut that cord. It's released. And we're going to move to your sacral. Any trust issues, issues with intimacy, emotions. Releasing what doesn't belong to us. We're feeling safe and heard, emotional security and stability. Emotional balance. Our emotional needs are being heard and understood and supported and validated. We feel safe to express and feel and allow ourselves to feel our own emotions so we don't carry anyone else's emotions. That's released. No burdens, no emotional heaviness. And now we're going to move to the solar plexus, and we're going to release any self-worth issues, any self-love issues, any issues that do not belong to us, impacting our confidence or willpower, how we perceive ourselves, our identity, our confidence, and being seen for who we are. Releasing our pride and our ego that doesn't belong to us. It's been imprinted on us from someone else. It's released. And we're going to move to the heart chakra. Any feelings of unworthiness, loneliness, separation, lack is released. Filling the heart with love and light. Releasing any heaviness and blocks that don't belong to us. And we're going to move through to the throat chakra. And we're clearing the front and the back of the throat, the esophagus, and the ear canal, our ability to listen and understand what's being communicated. And to be able to communicate and release what we couldn't, anything that was silenced or suppressed in our authentic self, able to communicate and let that go. Any blocks are released. And we'll move through to the third eye. And any distortions in perception, any blocks in intuition, any distortions, any imprints are being removed. We're accessing the Akashic records to allow you to connect to your intuition and your third eye. Release what's not yours. And we'll move up to the crown chakra. And we'll ask the divine to fill you with golden healing lights and release everything that doesn't belong to you to its rightful place. Healing, love, and light. And so now we're going to allow the energy to be released and to finish up. So just let the energy finish up here. You might yawn, you might be tired, you might want to go take a bath or sleep. That's all fine. Remember to drink lots of water. And we'll ask any of the trapped energy in any systems that were missed, any of the energy, body, nervous system that's trapped to be released now. And we'll surround you with beautiful golden healing light and love. Protect the viewer and the collective. And fill them with truth and love and light. Bless them, protect them, guide them for their greatest and highest good. And I'd like to thank your spirit team and the archangels and light beings, my angel team, my guides, spirit animal guides, your ancestors, any of the specialized beings, ascended masters that have come here to help for the greatest and highest good, and any energy that doesn't belong to you, that doesn't have true, pure love in its intentions, to be released now. You're protected, you're loved, and you're safe. Thank you so much. Bless you guys, and if you're interested in any other developmental ages for healing, take a look at the playlist and I will be releasing those. Thank you so much. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.